Good afternoon and welcome to the Joint Senate Committee on Government Operations and on Housing. Today is Thursday, March 31st at 3:00 p.m. We are in conference room 16. I'm Sharon Moriwaki, Chair of the Government Operations Committee, and joining me today is Senator Chang from the Housing Committee. Senator Chang, would you like to introduce your member?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Vice
From
Chair,
the
or your
Committee on
members?
We have our Vice Chair, Senator Kanuha, and also yourself, Senator Moriwaki.
Thank you. Okay, I think my members are coming, other than, Senator Chang is my member. We almost have quorum. Before proceeding with the hearing, I'd like to make a few housekeeping announcements. A hearing is being streamed live on YouTube. You can find links to viewing options for all Senate meetings on live and on-demand video page of the legislature's website. We also will have all testimonies posted on the legislative website. In the unlikely event we encounter major technical difficulties and must end the hearing abruptly, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business on Tuesday, April 5th in this conference room and via video conference. We're working in a hybrid mode, so if we have anyone here to testify, we will go first with you and then followed by remote testimony. And finally, I'll note all the written testimony. And here's another member of our committee, Senator Fandela. So the first resolution is SCR 231, urging the counties to produce land use plans that account for housing production and demand. Do we have anyone testifying in person? Okay, testifying on Zoom, Grassroots Institute of Hawaii. Is anyone there on Zoom? Okay, if not, we have one individual in support and one individual in opposition. Members, any questions? If not, we can move right into decision making. So members, just recommend amendments so that we would have the counties identify where they have regulations and maybe address the barriers. Okay. All right. Let me note that any resolution passing will include necessary technical non-substantive amendments. So on SCR 231, the chair's recommendation is to amend with the Grassroots Institute suggestion that counties also identify and remove barriers to housing development. Are there any questions? If not, we have another member. If not, the chair's recommendation is passed with amendments. Chair votes aye. Vice Chair Dumfries is excused. Senator Chang, Senator Gabbard excused, and Senator Fandela.
Aye.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Recommendation is adopted. And on to you for the Housing Committee.
Thank you. So for the Housing Committee, the same recommendation for SCR 231 to pass with amendments. Chair votes aye.
Chair's recommendation for the Committee on Housing on SCR 231 is to pass with amendments. Chair votes aye. Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Moriwaki.
Aye.
Senator Rhodes is excused. Senator Fandela.
Aye.
Chair 4 ayes. Recommendation is adopted.
Thank you. There be no other business. This hearing is adjourned. Aloha, this is a joint committee with Government Operations and Public Safety and Intergovernmental and Military Affairs. We're going to move quickly into SCR. Oh, do we have everybody here? SCR 79 and SR 72, urging the counties to recognize 911 emergency service dispatchers as first responders in their respective jurisdictions. Is there anyone testifying in person? No. Okay, anyone, okay, so we'll move into those testifying on Zoom. Everett Hanashige, State Department of Defense.
Good afternoon, chairs,
Hello.
vice chairs. It's good to see you. I'm Everett Kaneshige with the State Department of Defense. I'll stand on my written testimony in strong support of both SCR 79 and SR 72. Thank you.
Thank you. Stacy Moniz. Aloha.
Hi, thank you so much. I did submit written testimony. I wanted to say that as a member of the State Commission on the Status of Women and as a commissioner for the Maui Police Commission, I really think this is a very important legislation. I'm so grateful that you all found it important enough to do this resolution. I strongly, strongly support it. I said in my statement that I feel like it was a missed opportunity for the state to do this statewide. The report came back, I guess, a little too late for any legislation to take place, which I think was the intention last year with the legislation. But I think certainly with Maui County that we can look forward to making that happen and hopefully statewide, because as I said, I was really surprised to learn that 911 dispatchers were classified as clerks. It seems absurd that they're not considered first responders. So I'm really grateful to you all for proposing this, and I stand in strong support. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy. Anyone else on Zoom? I don't know if Stacy, you or Everett can answer the question whether we do need a statewide 911 classification, or if it's because this resolution is that the counties should do that. The first responders seem to be all in the counties. So can either of you answer that question? Everett, do you know?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll take a crack at it, Chair. So as Stacy was mentioning, this, as some of you know, this resolution has its background in a report that was produced by DHERD last year that looked at this issue. And quite honestly, the first responders, we read the report, and the report did not make the recommendation to do a state law. It really didn't address the issue head on. And so after doing some further investigation, we found out, quite honestly, that one of the counties, the Big Island, had actually taken the bull by the horns and started working with their administration and their county council. And in fact, at this point, they have gone through the necessary steps to reclassify their folks. And so rather than trying to, I guess, address it at the statewide level, because they had found an approach that worked for them at the county level, that's why we chose this tact. It is a little bit arduous because it has to be done on an individual basis, but at the end of the day, all of these folks are county employees. And so the position descriptions, frankly, the pay, all of that is going to be things that come up at the county level anyway. And
Okay.
so that's really why this is going the way it's going.
Okay, thank you. So the resolution as is fine then. It's actually addressing the counties to look at this, the first responders, and reclassifying 911 dispatchers. Yep, is that correct?
I did want to add, if it's okay, that I think another layer of the challenge might come in terms of their union classifications as well. And so it may need to come back then at that point. I'm not sure the exact process of that, but I do know that that was one of the concerns that they were
Okay,
expressing.
thank you. Anyone else
Thank you.
questions? Okay, anyone else to testify on Zoom? Okay, we have written testimony from the Honolulu Police Department in support, the Maui Police Department in support, SHOPO in support, HGA in support, and 27 individuals in support. So, so members, I'm going to go straight into decision making. We're just going to support this resolution as is. Okay, so we will now move into decision-making. Let me note that the resolution, if it includes technical non-substantive amendments, they will be done. So in SCR 79 and SR 72, urging the counties to recognize 911 emergency service dispatchers as first responders in their jurisdictions. The chair's recommendation is to pass these resolutions as is. Members, questions? Not, moving right into decision-making. Chair votes aye. Senator Dela Cruz is excused. Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Gabbard is excused. Senator Favela?
Aye.
Thank you. This recommendation adopted. I'm going to turn it over now to Chair Nishihara.
Recommendation. Okay. Recommendation is to pass SCR 79, SR 72 as is. Committee on Public Safety concurs, and so chair goes aye.
Members voting on SCR 79, SR 72, chair's recommendation pass as is. Chair goes aye, vice chair goes aye. Senator Baker.
Aye.
Senator Rivera.
Aye.
Senator Favela.
Aye.
Chair recommendation is adopted.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Thank you.
This adjourned.